Om Sai Ram, welcome to Living Spiritually Miracles of a Sai Baba. This is a story of Appa Sahib Kulkarni. In 1917, Appa Sahib Kulkarni had a chance to meet Baba. He was transferred to Thana and began to worship Baba's picture, which Bala Sahib Bhate had given him. He earnestly worshipped the picture, offered flowers, sandal paste, and naivedya, and had an intense desire to meet Baba. In this connection, it can be said that bowing before Baba's picture earnestly is equivalent to seeing him in person. While Appa Sahib Kulkarni was in Thana, he had to go on a tour to Bhiwandi and was not expected to return for a week. In his absence, the following wonderful thing took place on the third day after his departure. At noon, a fakir turned up at Appa Sahib's house. His features resembled those of Baba. Mrs. Kulkarni and the children asked him whether he was SaiBaba of Shirdi. He said he was not, but that he was an obedient servant of his and he had come there at Baba's direction to inquire about the health of the family. Then he asked for dakshina and Mrs. Kulkarni gave him a rupee. The fakir then gave her a small packet of odia and asked her to keep this in their shrine next to Baba's photo. Then the fakir bade goodbye and left. Now, listen carefully the wonderful leela of our Lord Sai. Appa Sahib could not proceed with his tour as his horse had fallen sick at Bhiwandi. He returned home that afternoon and learned from his wife about the fakir's visit. He thought it was unfortunate that he did not receive the darshan of this fakir and was not happy that only 1 rupee was paid as dakshina. He said that had he been present, he would have offered no less than 10 rupees. Then he immediately left to find the fakir on an empty stomach. His search was in vain. He then returned home and had his food. The reader may remember here the Baba's dictum that the quest for God should not be made on an empty stomach. Appa Sahib learnt a lesson about this. Then after his meals, he went out for a walk with a friend. After walking some distance, they saw a man approaching them rapidly. Appa Sahib thought that he must be the fakir that came to his house at noon, as he resembled Sai Baba. The fakir immediately put forth his hand and asked for dakshina. Appa Sahib gave him a rupee, yet he demanded money repeatedly, and so Appa Sahib gave him 2 more. And the fakir was still not satisfied. Then he borrowed 3 more rupees from his friend and gave them to the fakir. And yet the fakir wanted more. Appa Sahib asked the fakir to accompany him home. Then they all returned home and Appa Sahib gave him another 3 rupees. In all, 9. He looked unsatisfied and demanded more. Then Appa Sahib told him that he had a currency note of 10 rupees. The fakir asked for the same and took it, returned the 9 rupees and left. Appa Sahib had said that he would pay 10 rupees and that sum was taken from him and 9 rupees consecrated by Baba's touch were returned to him. The figure 9 is significant. It denotes the 9 types of devotion. It may also be noted there that Baba gave 9 rupees to Lakshmi Bai Shinde in her last moments. Appa Sahib examined the udi packet and found that it contained few flower petals and akshata. Then a few years later, he got a hair from Baba when he received his darshan at Shirdi. He put the udi packet and the hair in the talisman and always wore it on his arm. Appa Sahib also discovered the power of Udi in other ways. Though he was a very intelligent man, he made 40 rupees as pay initially, but after he secured Baba's photo and Udi, he got many times 40 rupees per month and also got a lot of power and influence. And in addition to the temporal benefits, the spiritual progress was also rapid. So, those who are fortunate enough to get Baba's Udi should, after a bath, apply it to their forehead and drink some of it mixed with water as holy tirtha. Leelas of our Sai Baba. Om Sai Ram, Om Sachidananda Sadguru, Sainath Maharaj.